What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Trinity Wolf, and well, welcome to the combo tutorial for Amazing Hero, which is based off the latest deck profile, which if you guys haven't seen, check it out on my channel. You guys did an amazing job destroying that thumbs up button, and I can't thank you enough for all the love and support. And I see a few new subscribers on the channel, so welcome to Trinity Wolf, where I just make amazing hero content, and you get to enjoy watching the journey here on the channel of us bringing heroes to the top. And with that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, please destroy that subscribe button. We are on the march for the 1K meter mark, and I can't thank you guys enough for those who've been here for the longest time. I appreciate it. So for this start of the video, we're going to start off with just these two cards right here with no other cards in hand. Alright, so just what Engage and Shadow Mist can do. So, because of course it could be the Aqua Dolphin, but either way, either the Elemental Hero or the Aqua Dolphin. But anyway, we're going to start things off with activating Engage by sending our Shadow Mist to the grave. And this is cost, guys. Remember, this is cost. So even if they Ash, don't forget to send your Aqua Dolphin or Shadow Mist from deck to the graveyard. Now with the cost being resolved, we will go ahead and special summon the brand new Shining Neos. And since we summoned a level 5 or higher Elemental Hero, I forget this all the time. Don't forget to search for your polymerization, guys. Don't forget to search for polymerization. It is very much needed. So then, now that we've done that, our new chain link will start. We now have the I would recommend making Spirit Chainlink 1 because you want to get the search for that card. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. So Shadow Mist, we could easily search for Stratos, we could search for Vion, or just any normal summon we'd want. So in this case, I'm just going to search for Stratos. And then with the Spirit of Neos, we're going to go ahead and search for our Instant Contact. Now with that being done, we'll activate Spirit of Neos' second effect. We'll shuffle it into the deck. And we get to special summon none other than our OG himself, Elemental Hero Neos. Since we have Neos on our field, we can Instant Contact and summon our Flame Wingman. So Flame Wingman will get to come out onto the field, but this can... So the whole goal is to try to get the Flame Wingman in the graveyard as possible. So this is why I made this a going second build, because for this format, basically, we are seeing a lot of fusion-based decks in this format. We got the Tier Elements, we got Branded. There's a lot of fusion decks running around this format. So Ultimate Slayer, guys. Ultimate Slayer is a card you better pick up on if you want to play this version of this deck, because if you go second and they have like a Winda or just any problematic fusion, you get to shuffle it back for free, and then you already get Flame Wingman in the grave for basically nothing. So, and then if you did use the Ultimate Slayer by sending the Flame Wingman, you can use the Instant Contact for something else. But make sure you have Neos on the field or grave, so that way you can resolve his effect. So, the reason why, if you saw from the deck profile, why I ran Grand Neos, Brave Neos, which I might cut Brave for Trinity, to be honest, because there's so many games, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Day Episode 6, which if you guys haven't checked that out, it's the latest, basically vlog, basically, of just playing this deck in the tournament. So I might, there's so many times where I could have just made Trinity, and then Air Neos, but we can also make, you can also make Sunrise with it. But if you have the Neos and you just make the Sunrise, you can just search for Miracle Fusion for free. So, anyway, I'll continue with the combo. So now that we got the Flame Wingman and the Neos on the field, what's funny is, I mean, we're going first, so this would serve no purpose. You can make Shining Neos, like, literally right now. Oh, let me put this Ultimate Slayer back in the deck. So you can literally make the Shining Neos right now. This literally Engage literally equals Shining Neos. Like, especially if you're going second, this one card equals our boss monster. So for those of you guys saying he is very hard to summon, he's really not. This card literally equals Shining Neos. So, and it does lock you into fusions, but that part doesn't matter. So what we could do now is we could normal summon our Stratos. Alright, drop the card. We can normal summon our Stratos. We could use Stratos. We could search for anything we really want, honestly. But let's get our Liquid Soldier so we can try to draw into some cards. Because you remember my hand was empty, by the way. So we don't have the trap card. We don't have nothing. So our hand is basically naked right now. The best thing is to actually have these guys in the grave for the Miracle Fusion or the ultimate the contact card, because I don't want to get rid of them on my field to do it when I could have had other bodies on the board. You know what I'm saying? So let's get the Liquid Soldier and let's fuse away the Flame Wingman just to get rid of him. Now we got our Sunrise, you know, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, the basic combo of draw 2, discard 1, and then get the Sunrise effect. So now we'll grab our Miracle, and just so you can see that it's a random draw, I'm literally going to shuffle a deck right now instead of me just picking 2 random cards. So we'll cut the deck like the opponent cut it. Now we'll draw. So a triple tactics talents and a Call by the Grave. Not bad, but too bad we would literally have to discard one of them, which is unfortunate because I mean we don't have any other cards in our hand. But at this point, if our opponent didn't even activate any hand traps, I would just keep the Call by the Grave just due to the fact that tier elements and other shenanigans. Oh yeah, I'd done my Miracle Fusion, my bad. But yeah, so you could make absolute 0 or just save it for next turn to make Shining Neos. We got the Call by. So this was just with those two. This was just with Engage, by the way. There's no other cards in my hand. There was nothing else. But that basically equals Shining Neos regardless, because we could have fused him. We could have used his Polymerization to make him. We have the Miracle Fusion to make him. And that was with no other cards, guys. So that was basically how to make Shining Neos, because this card literally equals him. Like it's really easy, really easy to make this card, and I'm very happy they actually, for once, Konami, you finally made a way to make Neos easy to summon. Like Jesus. So I had some comments was like, well, how do you feel about running the Vision Hero package like at 1? Well, I do want to put Vion back at 2, but I haven't messed with it yet because I've been wanting to make this video. But I'll show you what's really good about keeping it at 1 increase now. I'm trying to remember what my hand was. I'm sorry, guys. I do have a photo, but I'm not gonna go through my phone right now. I remember it was this, and obviously the increase. I don't think, no, the Call by wasn't there. I'm mistaking it for a... Okay, so this was my hand. This was the hand I tested. Just this one's perfect in order to show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is my hand. We got a Mass Change, Increase, Foolish, Stratos, and Engage. So this is perfect to show you how you can shuffle back the increase. So for one, let's just Foolish Burial, so we can get our Crosskeeper. We can get our Crosskeeper in the grave. So we've got Crosskeeper in the grave, and now let's just go ahead and normal summon Stratos. And now we'll go ahead and use Stratos' effect and search for a Shadow Mist. Now we'll go ahead and activate our Engage by sending the Shadow Mist from our hand that we just searched for to the grave, and the Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. It resolves. Special Neos. Add Polymerization. And now our Chain Link starts. We'll do Chain Link 1 Spirit, Chain Link 2 Shadow Mist. So with Shadow Mist, we'll go ahead and search for Liquids. We'll go ahead and search for Liquid Soldier, why not? And then Spirit Neos, we will search for Instant Contact. And now, remember guys, Crosskeeper says special summons a elemental hero fusion monster. Doesn't mean you have to fusion summon. So therefore, the instant contact lets us use his ability. So let's go ahead and activate our instant contact. Actually, no, I gotta do this first. We'll shuffle back the Spirit of Neos to get our elemental hero Neos onto the field. Alright, now that Neos is here, we'll activate our instant contact. Special summon our Flame Wingman. And this is going to trigger our Crosskeeper. Trigger Crosskeeper. He'll banish. And we will draw 2 cards. And coincidentally, when I was practicing, I actually drew the Ferris, which was kind of funny. So we'll draw 2 cards. We got Spirit of Neos again, but that's okay. We drew 2 cards. And then place 1 at the bottom of the deck. So look at that, guys. Now we have a viable way of getting that brick out of our hands. So we put increase back in the deck. So if we actually had a way to get to Ferris, and then, you know. So now our Vision Hero package is back at being live again. All because of Crosskeeper. But that was basically just to show you how to get the increase basically back in the deck. It's a little difficult trying to show you going first combos because I'm honestly trying to focus on I'm clearly trying to focus on the deck going second, in which I will show you. Actually, I will display a going second hand here. So I will show you the power of basically the reason why I love Ultimate Slayer so much. So I'm gonna get your Ultimate Slayer. Let's just see a deadly hand here. We're going second, right? This card will actually let be random, even though 3 of them were actually random. I just picked these 2, so we'll make the last card random. Imperm, great. I'll take it. So we're going second. We want to break our opponent's board. First, they can't respond to this, so we'll Ultimate Slayer. We're playing, you know, fusion. We're playing an enemy fusion-based deck. Let's just say that. We use our Ultimate Slayer. Now we've already got our Flame Wingman in the grave, and we got rid of a pesky opponent's fusion monster, right? So we already have our Flame Wingman in the grave, and now we can start off with we can literally just start off with engage. We can start off with engage, send our Shadow Mist, to Aquadolphin. And you guys already know the Wombo combo. Special Spirit Neo, which we can actually do it in attack. I'm so used to the old Space Marine cards where you basically you all special summon all of them in defense, but it doesn't say. So attack position, Spirit Neos. Also by adding our polymerization. And now we'll chainlink 1 Spirit, chainlink 2 Shadow Mist, add our instant contact, and shoot. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll grab our Liquid Soldier. Why not? There was a hand I tested. So the reason why I like the Ultimate Slayer. So let's just say this was also, we had a Hero Lives in our hand and we played it. So we already lost half our life. So we're at we'd be at, you know, 4,000 compared to probably our opponent's 8,000 most likely. And then actually, yeah, then we'll shuffle back our Spirit and get our Neos. And here's why I chose the tech fusion monsters that I chose. So we've already got Flame Wingman in the graveyard because of Ultimate Slayer, right? And this was our hand basically, but that's not what's important right now. So now we can activate the instant contact, and it's like, well, I've got Flame Wingman in my grave already, so I don't really have to summon him off this. So one game, even though I kind of banished Neos and I ended up negating his effects, so now we pay our 1,000. So now we're at 3,000. Then we can special summon our Air Neos, you guys. Special summon air Neos. And if they are at 8,000 life points, we have a 5,000 life points difference right now. So air Neos is literally sitting at 7,500 attack. 7,500 attack, you guys. And that's literally enough to just swing for game, because then we could literally we could keep the Neos on board, of course, but for funny, just to keep the Stratos in our hand, let's use Polymerization to fuse Liquid Soldier and Neos away, because he still gets his effects, because he just has to be in field or grave. Then we get Sunrise on the field, and of course, you know, we would add our Miracle Fusion, so we could literally make Shining Neos, but we don't want to do that because then our I'm pretty sure Air Neos would be negated after that. But then let's draw our 2 cards and discard. So draw 2. Why not discard the Malicious, because that's insane. So now Air Neos is he's got another 400 boosts. So now he is 79. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get our Dark Monster in there. And what's great about Fusion Destiny is now that, because I do have the Malicious in my hand, you guys saw that, so let's get our Denier. We already have the Malicious engraved, so I don't want to use him. And let's just use that Spirit Neos that we shuffled back, because it does say 7, right? Yeah, level 6 or higher. So now we can just use the Spirit Neos just to get him engraved. And now here goes our DPE. Of course, we're locked into Dark Heroes now, but think about that, you guys. Now they're losing all the attack for each hero in our graveyard, right? Our 5,000 life point difference, plus the 600 extra attack he's getting. So most likely our opponents got 0 monsters with 0 attacks, and then Air Neos can literally just swing for game. And then we also have, you know, our Shining for backup, and then it's great. And then literally, since we drew the Plasma, we can make Plasma as well. Somehow they're not gone. So this deck is absolutely insane. I'm hoping I go over every combo with you guys. Most likely because we're going second, at least with this build. If I made a going first one, I'd probably run more of the Ultimate Contact. But because I'm trying to go second, I don't want to see it that much. And if I ended up needing to search for it, we can just use the Spirit Neos to search for it instead if I really need to. And what makes Ultimate Slayer even crazier, due to the fact that tier elements can, I believe someone's, because I believe they can, because correct me if I'm wrong, because they can make Winda during your turn on turn 1, right? Because if they can do that, and you have an Ultimate Slayer in your hand, you can literally just get rid of the Winda. And then, now that you use Ultimate Slayer to send the Flame Wingman, now you can just use the Spirit Neos to go ahead and search for the trap card. And then now you'll be ready for them to just make their board, and then you just destroy everything. But yeah. Last combo, you guys. This will just be a random hand. Now, let's try one where we're just going to go second. That is amazing. So now we will draw a card for turn. Triple Tactics Talents. Why not? Talk about some ultimate board breakers here. So, we'll go ahead and Ultimate Slayer again. And the reason why I'm running Abyss Dweller, if you guys didn't know from my deck profile, if I didn't mention it already, Hero Lives basically equals Abyss Dweller, right? Because you can simply enough, you could literally just Hero Lives, special Stratos, use Stratos to maybe just, if you don't have like the combo pieces already, like I already do in my hand, so I wouldn't want to waste it on Violence. So we could literally use Stratos to search for Stratos, normal Stratos, grab like Ferris, like our combo piece, and then you literally just Xyz into Abyss Dweller. Like it's that simple. Like if you know you're not going to be able to get to Dark Law, that's another way of just securing the shutdown for those graveyard effects that turn. And also, it's another Ultimate Slayer target, because so far this deck we can get rid of XCs, fusions, and Link. So I wanted to get full value off the Ultimate Slayer. That's why I'm running the Abyss Dweller, and due to the fact that we can make it with ease due to just opening a Hero Lives, that's literally the reason, you guys. So anyway, back to that. Oh, we don't have the Stratos in our hand. Anyway, guys, back to it. We Ultimate Slayer. We get rid of their fusion monster, most likely, because that's kind of what's going on right now. Is just we're kind of in a fusion-based format, kind of, essentially. So we'll get rid of our Flame Wingman. We can a Hero Lives, get our Stratos. Go ahead and use Stratos. We're kind of just going to be doing our basic hero plays here because we didn't open up. It's okay, we didn't open up any of our engage or our instant contact, so that's alright. But that's why we're running one copy of all our stuff. You know, we're going to do the same combo, yada yada yada. Ferris, increase. You guys already know it. An increase, because we already have basically all our gas in our hand. Let's just go ahead and... What's crazy funny is, does Spirit Neo say... Too bad. Spirit Neo says if special summoned, so we literally couldn't normal summon him and get our effect, but that's alright. So with Shadow Mist, we can go ahead... Sorry, I'm going to continue. Since we already have Malicious and Liquid Soldier in our hand, let's actually go ahead and search for Plasma so we can also get him on the board. Because remember, guys, we're going second right now. So increase effect, tribute the Ferris. Increase effect, get our Vion. But with this time, since we have Flame Wingman in the grave, we are going to use Vion's effect to actually send Neos to the graveyard. And now we can use Vion's effect. We'll banish Shadow Mist. Well, actually, we'll banish Ferris because we're not playing Bane, or we're not playing Malicious Bane or anything. To grab our Polymerization. And since we haven't used any of our, we're not locked into any, we're not locked in just fusions right now. So we can go ahead and make our, let's go ahead and make Wonder Driver. Make our Wonder Driver. Use Polymerization. Let's actually fuse the Liquid and the Stratos together, so that way we have a free discard card being Malicious in our hand. So we will... I'm actually going to summon him right here just so we can get our Polymerization back immediately. So this has to be Chainlink 1. And then we'll do Chainlink 2 Liquid, Chainlink 3 Sunrise. So now we would go ahead and grab our Miracle, draw 2, discard 1, which is gonna most likely be our Malicious. So our 2 cards we draw here, and we actually drew the Engage off that, but that's alright. We cannot use it because we summoned a Link monster, but that's okay. That's like, it'd be for, we could literally just use it next turn if there is a next turn. And then we would actually reset our Polymerization. And I don't know why I discarded my, we're supposed to discard the Malicious. So we added the Miracle Fusion. And what sucks is we only kind of have lights on the field, so we're not going to be able to destroy as much. So let's go ahead and change that, since we haven't normal summoned yet. Anyway, no, before we normal summon, let's use Malicious. Get Malicious. And you guys can obviously see the killing power of this deck. We could use Cross, Malicious, and then tribute the Malicious. Search, because yeah, we haven't done any effects where we can't use Cross. And I honestly want to play Honest. I should honestly play, I need to put Honest Neos back in the deck. I really do. So we can go ahead and grab our Denier, since we did not see Fusion Destiny. So we can go ahead and add him. And we could fuse away the Plasma and Denier, but we haven't normal summoned, like I said, so we can save our Stratos for next turn. Normal summon the Denier, put the Malicious back, use the Malicious to get Malicious, and then we could literally make Plasma here or go for Phoenix. But I want to go for Phoenix. So we'll go ahead and tribute these 3 for, not Phoenix, I'm sorry. We'll go for Plasma. So now we have a light and a dark, and then now they have a skill drain to deal with. And just to rub it in, let's Miracle Fusion. Go ahead and banish our Flame Wingman and our Neos. And then here he is, you guys. You got the Shining Neos Wingman. And now we can destroy, because I actually thought it was like Sunrise and it was just based off ours, but it's like all of them. So we have a light and a dark, so that's already 2 pops. If they have like any other attributes, we can just destroy all of that. And he is absolutely amazing, you guys. Like, he has so much attack. He can't be destroyed by card effects, so he's like, he'd be like Bane, where you can use Phoenix to just try to pop Neos and another card, and then he won't go anywhere if you don't, because sometimes I don't feel comfortable with putting Phoenix in the graveyard, so I would like to just target something else that won't, you know, make me lose any kind of value. And then he's already 3100 attack, and then he's absolutely nuts, you guys. Like, I love this card so much. But anyway, guys, I think that's gonna do that for this combo tutorial. You guys have been showing me so much love by destroying that thumbs up button on my last video. So go ahead and destroy that thumbs up button. Please subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next one.